So what was C.3? C.3 was that there is a load balancer. There are multiple nodes behind the scene. Okay. All these this load balancer is sending traffic to these nodes. Right? And then there are customers whose endpoint is hitting the load balancer. That was the exercise which we have done. Simple exercise. Right? This is the domain which is pointing to which particular, this domain is pointing to which endpoint, this endpoint. This endpoint will have an IP address. Okay. Suppose if this is a public website, this will have public IP. Others may or may not have public IP. Generally, we will never give public IP. Okay. So this is our good architecture, which we have done. Now, what are the problems in this architecture? Okay, we need to discuss that. What are the problems in this architecture? So let me give you a little bit hint, and then you all discuss about the problem. Okay. So suppose these users are coming to our website and trying to give a name, phone number, and then their credit card details to purchase our course. Okay, so there is a course in our websites, right? So if you want to purchase it, what will you do? You will give your information, data, and all those things to purchase it. Suppose if you want to buy this ticket, Python. So what will you do? You will click on this, and then you will select this. You will come here. Okay, you will give these details, right? All these details you will give, and then as this is 0, nothing will be charged. But then still, this is your critical data, correct? When you click on this continue button, this data will flow from all the way from your laptop. I am in currently Atlanta. So from my laptop, it will travel all the way to the server where this website is hosted. So my server, suppose these servers are in North Virginia. Okay. And I am in Atlanta. And I am trying to hit this. So I am giving my data here. I'm clicking on the submit button. So once I click on submit button, all the data will go to this server, right? And then from this server, it will be processed, and then it will be it will be inserted in the database. All this application node is connected to the database. We will also work on the database. In our course curriculum, we do have this particular project also. See here, we do have RDS. Okay, so when we do 3-tier architecture, we will also work on the database. For now, just think that, okay, this guy is giving opening a form, and he's giving a information like name, phone number, email. So this critical data, when they are submitting this personal data, it should not be hacked. Correct? Somebody may hack it from here, because this is public. This user is in public. I am in public internet, right? I am in internet, so I am 0000. And then this load balancer is also in public. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's in a public area. Now you have to understand. Now you are getting a little bit that, okay, that Rahul is saying this is in public area. Now, why is he saying that this is in public area and this is in private area? There is a confusion here, right? For solving this confusion, we will be understanding the VPC, but which Mary was saying before, some minutes before, like the VPC concept. That, okay, the subnet concept. Now, what is subnet? Subnetwork, subnet, the public subnet, private subnet. So what are these things? So think about, for now, just think about that there is a piece of land. You are building a big piece of, suppose a hotel. in that hotel there are some public area like restaurants. Okay, anybody can come from outside to these restaurants. Some people who are not staying in the hotel, still they can also come. Walk-ins can come. And then there are some private rooms also in this hotel. Some private area is there, some public area is there. Okay, so there are two divisions. So this is your whole area. This whole area is divided into two different area: public area, private area, right? Similarly, in the VPC, it will be divided into public area, private area. Public area are called public subnet. Private area are called private subnet. Okay, and this full thing is called full network. Okay, so full network is equal to VPC is equal to virtual private cloud. Okay, so there is a something called virtual private cloud, which is nothing but full network. But full network is divided into sub network. Subnet means sub network. Public network, private network. So if this is suppose 100 square, okay, 2000 square kilometer, okay, it's like too much, okay, it's 2 square kilometer, okay, then this will be 1 square kilometer and this will be 1 square kilometer. Something like this. You're dividing a big piece of land into two small area. Okay, something like this. So similarly, if this is of network, you will divide into two small networks: public networks, private networks. Right? So this is your subnet. Similarly, this concept you have to understand here that okay, there are some guys who are in public who are trying to access this website and they are going to fill up the information. They are coming to this public area, which is the load balancer, and then from this public area it is going to the private area, which is the EC2 machines. Right? Now this database is also in private, so all of this thing is in private and all of this is in public. Fine. So this understood, we have understood this particular thing, that okay, this is public, private. So this blue part is suppose public and this pink part is private. Okay, private area. So let me write it so that you will be able to understand it clearly. Public subnet, okay, private subnet. Fine. Public subnet, private subnet, and this is your full network. Complete network is nothing but this. Whole thing is your complete network, right? Which is called VPC. This is your VPC. Now, if it comes from public to public, because this is also public and this is also public, both are public, so anybody can hack it, right? The data here, hacking is possible, correct? So it means that suppose you went to bank and you took some cash. So when you went to bank is that from bank to your home, you are coming from public area. Anybody can steal your money, correct? So that is public to public. Now, once you reach your home, okay, you have to keep the money in your, okay, wardrobe or almirah or somewhere. So that is like from again public main gate to your home inside, you have to come and keep it. That is this thing, this area. Okay. So again, here also somebody can hack. Okay. This area. So there is a possibility to hack here the data. There is a possibility to hack here also. But then there is less possibility to hack here because both are private. This is also private, this is also private. Okay, both are in private. The database is also in private subnet. This is also in private subnet. So there, this is all inside very secured area. So here it is little difficult. But from public to public, it is okay. Somebody can hack. Public to private also somebody can hack. Okay, so you have to secure your data. Okay, at this level, you have to secure your area. Which level? At this level and at this level. Okay, two levels. This security, okay, you can do with the help of this particular project. So that is what I'm saying. Secure a web application from hackers and increase SEO. Okay. Search engine optimization. SEO. So Google search engine optimization. So your main task is what? Your website should be getting in search engine at the top. Okay. That can be increased when you have website is like a secured website. Okay. When Google know that, okay, your website is not vulnerable. Okay. It is not sending that data, which is this data, in a pure text format to the servers, but in an encrypted way. So suppose if you write here name as Rahul, it will go and encrypt it in such a way that even if somebody go and hack the data, they will not be able to understand the data, the meaning of the data. That is encrypted. Okay. So now we need to encrypt the data with this project. Till this, anyone have any doubt? Okay, so we will be doing this particular project now. So this is a documentation. So as I told you, from C.4 you will get each and every project, there will be documentation. So we'll be doing this project. So here you see the simple diagram is there. User is going to web browser and then going to load balancer. This is public, this is public. Public to public, hacking is possible. We will encrypt it with the help of SSL. Okay, SSL is a way so that you can actually put a certificate and you can encrypt the things. Okay, how we will do, we will see. Okay, we will send it through secure socket layer. SSL full form is secure socket layer. We are sending the data from that secured layer. Okay, rather than open text. Okay, so now the data will also flow from here to here, which is private subnets. Okay, private servers. Again, this is public to private. The data is coming. Again, there is a possibility of hacking. So again, we will secure it here. Okay, through SSL. So at two places we have to do this thing. So for now, to achieve this task, okay, to achieve this task, we will do this particular project into two ways. First, in a single node, and then we will do it in a multi-node. Okay, so we will be, so whatever here we have studied in module 4, single node, C.1, C.3. So we'll do the encryption at both the projects. So this C.4 is going to solve this particular problem as well, which is one more encryption. Here also there is a problem of encryption. This will be solved, and here also it will be solved. The single node and the multi-node architecture, both the things. So both the way we will be understanding. Let us do first the single node. Single node says that there is a customer, there is a server. I am sending data through a form. That form will have some text, okay, which we will be sending. So if this customer is typing LWPLabs.com, if there is nothing at the beginning, that means HTTP is there. Okay, HTTP is there, not HTTPS, but HTTP is there. If HTTP is there, the default port is 80. So my customer is typing this particular domain. Okay, and then they are giving the data. But HTTP is not a secured way of sending data. It is a pure text format. Suppose if you write here Rahul phone number, that will go as it is. It will not be encrypted. So it is easily hackable by the hackers. So for now, for that reason, what we will do, we will now encrypt this and we will send with the protocol HTTPS. Okay, and the customer will type LWP Labs HTTPS, not HTTP. And the port for the HTTPS, the default port is 443. Okay, so previously for this URL to work, what you have done, you have opened the security group at 80 port, right? Now you will open the security group for 443 also, correct? Previously your Apache was running at which port? 80 port. Now your Apache will also run at 443 port. Okay, which is HTTPD. This daemon will run in 2 ports, 80 and 443. And both these ports you will have to open at the security group level. Okay, so let's do this whole exercise. So what we will do, we'll go to AWS console. Okay, and log in. Give the login to the console. I've selected North Virginia. Okay, whatever it is, you can select, but it should be, you should not play with other configurations. For now, we are just focusing on EC2 service. Just focus on this. Slowly, we will see all these services like certificate manager. Now we will use certificate manager. Then we will use Route 53, code build. Okay, a lot of things that are there, but it will come slowly. Okay, so don't go and jump for now. Just follow whatever we are doing. EC2. Okay, so we are clicking on EC2. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a server. So anyway, I do have some servers which is there, node 1, node 2. So let's start this node 1. I hope you all should have this node 1, okay, from the previous projects. So this is my node 1 is my C.1 or C.2, correct? These 2 projects when I have done, I will get node 1, right? And when I do C.3, I will get node 2. So for now, what I am trying to do, I am trying to achieve this single node secure way, correct? In a single node, how can I do the secure way, the encrypted way? In a single node, how can I do the encrypted way? Okay, so for that reason, I'm just starting up the node of this node, one node, okay, that is running now. Copy the public IP, go to the putty session, whatever you have, okay, putty.exe, select the profile. See, I do have 4 profiles. You should have only 1 profile in your, okay, don't make it cluttered. Try to delete, follow the instructions well. Do not create multiple keys. Do not create multiple security groups. Do not create profiles more. Only 1 you should have. 1. I'm teaching in different classes, so that's why I have 4, but you should only have how many? 1. Okay, so click on this. If you want to delete everything and just create 1. Okay, now I will click on this, click on load. This IP will come. I will delete this IP. Okay, I'll do Alt Tab. I'll get the public IP, paste it, open, and see, it will open. So good, right? Automated. Everything is, we are not wasting our time on fixing all these things. Okay, because this is all small things which will make the difference in the next things, because we will be doing lot of tough things now, which is going to come. So that is why I'm again and again repeating, and it's my request to all of you, do not make it clutter. Let's do it simple way. Okay. Fine. I'll switch to root. EC2-user is switch to root. Fine. Once I switch to root, I will check the service if it is running or not. So service is running. Now what I will do, I'll have to yes. This server is already configured with that SSL, because I think I have done it in the weekend session. Okay, so let me just remove those things, whatever I have done. Okay, you don't have to do it, or better, let me create a new server for all of you. Do I have this snapshot? Yes. Create a new server for all of you. Okay, because this server, that server which I started, that already have that configuration. Okay, so what I will do, I'll stop it. I'll go to AMI. I'll recreate quickly. So launch a server. I write SSL, so that because I am doing the SSL project, and then T2 micro, select the key. See, again, I have this many keys. Okay, I'm getting confused which one to use. Okay, this is also problem at my end. So I don't have, we should not create this many keys. Okay, how will you delete it? Just open a new tab of EC2, go to key pairs and delete this many. See, this many are there, which is not required. Okay, let me delete. Okay. One by one, we will delete all. Why? Because now this is going to give us a tough time later. Okay, I do have only, this is 7 AM PPK, right? So I will use only 7 AM. So which is this, or this one. So let me go and delete all this. These are not required. Action, delete. So I should have only these two. And I suppose this is also not required. This is delete. So yeah, now I have only one key pair. Okay, good. So now we will just refresh this. Refresh button. I'll select only one key pair, which is there. That's it. Done. There is no preference. Why? Because this is a SSL thing which we are doing. So I will not select any preference. I'll just select this allow SSH traffic for now. Or better, I will select as already existing security group. So I do have again this many security groups, which is again a problem. We should not have this many. As I told you, only one security group you should have. Okay. Whatever extra you have, you can delete it. How will you delete? Again, you will go here, search for security groups and find this many security groups are there. Let's delete all this. Not required. Okay. This many are there. This is going to make things confuse. Wow. Okay. I will delete all this. So if you have this many things, delete it. Not required. So this is like not deleted. Okay, whatever it is not deleting, we will delete later. But at least we'll make clutter free, okay, as much as possible. When you work, try to open less Google Chrome tabs. Then it will be easy for you to work. You will understand. Otherwise, it will be hectic for you all. Okay. So many things we will do, right? It will be very tough for all of you. So, okay. I will just go and see my security group. Whatever I am using for here. I'm using Launch Wizard 4. So We will use a launch wizard 4 only. Here. I will delete all the other security group. We should not have so many. Okay. Only one for now. So select this launch wizard for which we are using, or if you want to give a good name to it, which you will be using for every time, so you can select something which is good name. Okay. Means later you can change the name also. For now, just select launch wizard 4. Okay. That's it. 10 GB and that's it. Launch. Okay. View all instances. And this is going to be up in few minutes. Once it is up, this will not have that SSL setting. So we will start from this documentation, scratch. Okay. All these steps are there, just copy, paste, and things will work smoothly. Okay. This is so good document. Just if you are not able to see this particular thing in your laptop, okay, we have done a lot of hard work to create all these navigations. So click on this view and see this navigation pane. Should click on these things at the right side. Okay. So that it will be easy for you all to navigate. So now it's running. So go to the putty once more. Open web, load this, and okay, see. Easy. Same thing I am doing again and again, right? Just selecting the IP, loading the profile, and login. That's it. Now, here we will see if my Apache is up or not. Yes, it is running, which is very good. Now, it is running at which particular port? Okay. It is running at, again, here you see, I think this AMI which I have taken, this is from the SSL only. Here also it is running with the 443 port. Here you can see where it is running at 443 and 80. Both it is running. But this is what I have to do. So it's already done here. Let me delete, okay? Let me make it like you will have. You don't have to do all these things. I'm just doing for you all to showcase from the very beginning. Okay, so don't get confused. Conf.d. I'll just delete few files, okay, which you do not have to do. Okay, and what I have to do, I have to. I'm just uninstalling everything, whatever I have done for this project. And we will be done. Underscore. So now this node, you will get this node only. From the C.3 or C.2, you will get this node where your application will be running only on 80 node. Okay, so service HTTPD status, we'll see it is running. We'll just restart and we'll state the status again. See, previously it was running at 443 and 80. Now it is running only on 80. So you will get this thing. You don't have to do all those steps. You will have this thing. When you log into the server, you will have this thing. Now your things will start. Now what will you do? You will open this document which I have shared with you, or I will be sharing with you, which is this, which is SSL document. Now you will start that, okay, create a self-signed certificate. So Rahul is asking us to create a self-signed certificate. So what is this certificate? What is this? What on earth this certificate means suddenly? Okay. So now you will see this diagram. I told you that you currently are trying to access this website through HTTP. We'll have to convert this website to HTTPS. That's our duty. So this server, um, this server is running some websites, right? So let us see which websites. Will copy this IP. We'll go to the host file. Just delete this line. Save. Now we will try to open this abc123.com. Hit. So this is your C.3, C.2, correct? In C.2, you are doing this only, that there are multiple websites you are running in one single server. So this is opening. But see here, it is something called not secure mentioned, which we have skipped and not seen last time in C.2, which is what we are fixing now. Okay. So if you copy this URL and paste it in, suppose here in Notepad, you will find that, see, this URL is http abc123.com. Can you see? It is HTTP. That means if now customer click on the grab the deal and give some information, then that's a that is hackable. The data anybody can hack it, right? So that is what we are now changing. This is the problem scenario. Okay, not secure. If you go and see any website which is not secure and try to give your details there, don't give. Okay, that means it is a Google Chrome is actually warning you that this is bad. Don't go and give any data, important data like credit card and other personal information. Okay, so this kind of websites are a problematic scenario. Now what we need to do, we need to encrypt it. Okay, so previously the URL was like this, and now you need to change it to HTTPS. That's it. This is what you need to do. This line you need to add. Okay, so how we will do, this is what we are doing in this document here. Okay, which is what we are currently following. So to follow this, the prerequisite is Apache should be installed. So copy this command, go to the server and run this. See, my Apache is installed. Okay, go Alt Tab, use Alt and Tab in your keyboard as much as possible. Okay, see, Alt Tab this, Alt Tab this, Alt Tab, Alt Tab. All engineers will use Alt Tab. So use Alt Tab as much as possible. If someone doesn't know, use this. So yum install mod SSL open SSL, I'm saying. So what is this? Here below I have mentioned that you will be installing this module. What is this module? This is used to configure Apache with SSL. What does that mean? So Apache is a basic software. Like I know English language, but tomorrow if you ask me to speak French, I have to have my Google translator, which will explain me, which is a module for French to me, so that I can use Google Translator to understand the French language, and then I will convert it, right? So similarly, Apache is like a generic thing. Okay, now Apache, to understand SSL, which will help you to encrypt the data. So SSL is going to encrypt the data, is going to help you help to encrypt the data. This data is going to be encrypted with the help of SSL. Okay, and for Apache to understand this SSL, you need that module. Which module? This module. Okay, and that's what you are installing. Now, what is OpenSSL? OpenSSL is a tool which you will install here, which will help you to create SSL certificate. Okay, which will create the SSL certificate, which is OpenSSL. What is mod SSL? Mod SSL will be it's a module so that you can understand the SSL. So for creation, OpenSSL, creating SSL certificate. Okay. To configure Apache with SSL, we will use mod SSL. So these two softwares we need to install. So copy this, run it in server. Okay. run. Okay, once you install these two softwares, now go down. I'm asking you go to this particular Apache home. You will go to this Apache home, which is etc httpd. Like when you install something in your laptop, where the software is going to install, it will be installed in C drive, and then program files, and then here you will be installing like Google Chrome here, Internet Explorer here, McAfee, Microsoft Office. All these are installed. The files are present here, right? In this location. Similarly, when you install Apache, Apache will keep the files in this location, as I told you. That is Apache home. So you're going inside this directory and then doing ls-ltr, and you are able to find these things. Correct? Now here, what you have to do, you have to create a directory called SSL. Okay. This is not mandatory step. You can create this SSL directory anywhere, but then I will try to keep everything in the same place. So here, okay, in this location, the CD to this, and this is the location. PWD means present working directory. Okay, mkdir, all the things, whatever I am saying, it's mentioned in the document. Okay. Now going to this part, you just need to run this command. Why we are running this command? OpenSSL is for creating SSL certificate, because we need to create a certificate. So creation of certificate have 3 steps. In your interview, they will ask you. This is a very, very important document. This is SSL creation and management is one of the critical tasks of a DevOps engineer. If you do not know SSL, interview is over there. Believe me, there only. Means you are not a DevOps engineer, you are not a real life practitioner. Okay. Even if you say, I know Kubernetes, I know Terraform, doesn't matter. It's over there. Okay. So what is SSL certificate? It's for encryption, okay, of the data and other things. Fine. It's for validating that if I am in the correct website, okay, my bank.com, suppose any Amazon.com, anybody can duplicate the Amazon.com if he's a good developer. But then how will you understand when customers are coming that I am in the actual website with the help of certificates? Okay. So to create a certificate, you will have 3 steps. These are the 3 steps. Okay. Create a key, create a certificate request, create a certificate now. So there is something, suppose something key. So suppose if you want to have lock and key, you will create a key first. And with respect to that key, you will create a lock. Okay. It's the other way around. So you will create a key, and then with that, you will create a lock. So you are creating a key. That key you are creating with the help of OpenSSL, that is 2048-bit encrypted key. Okay. So we will copy this command. We'll go to this server. We'll paste this server command. And as this is for the website abc123.com, I will change this name like ABC. I can give this name anything. I can also give it a name like Mary123.key. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, I can give it a name as, okay, Peter123. Doesn't matter. Okay, but then for us to understand that this key is for which particular website, I'm giving the name same. Okay, now I will hit enter, and I will see that a key is created. Now, if you get the key, you will find that this is a private key which is written in such a, it is something written in some language which we don't understand. There are some random numbers are there. Okay. Some random characters are there, alphanumeric character. Okay. Which is okay. Leave it. So now key is created. This is private key. Now what is the next task? Now with this key, we need to create a request. And then go to the provider which will create the lock. So there are some companies who will be creating the lock, the certificate. So for creating the certificate, we need to create a certificate request. So first create a key, then create a request, and then give that request to some company. That company will give you the lock. Okay. So now we are running this command to create a request. go again here and then delete this, okay, as CSR, delete this and give key and then enter. So what I'm doing, I'm requesting a new CSR, which is out file is CSR, with the help of this key. The key is present here. So first create a key and then use this key to create a CSR, certificate request. It is asking the country name, give the country name. What country name? Suppose I am in US, so I'll give US. What is the state I am in? Georgia. What is the locality name I am in? Alpha. Right. What is the organization name I am in? What is the organization unit name I am in? Okay. Common name, what it is. Now this is very, very important. Okay. Whatever these things, okay, fine, you can give. This is very, very important. Okay. Here you should give the name of the website. What is the name of the website? abc123.com. So you should give here the website name, abc123.com. Okay. Don't give here whatever you wish. Here you can give whatever you wish, but generally we will give the actual details. But this one should be the actual website URL, the domain. Give enter. Email address it is asking. Give the email address, whatever you have. Okay. So suppose I'm working for a company called LWPLabs.com. So my email ID is support@LWPLabs.com. Fine. Give enter, enter, enter. So now done. Okay. This challenge password, and this is like keep this as a empty. And this is my certificate raised. Right? CSR. So key is done, CSR is also done. Cool. Now what is the next thing? The next thing is, till this everyone understood? Somebody have any issue?
So one question, Rahul, is this OpenSSL a part of the SSL module or it's just another tool?
It's utility tool. Utility. It's like screwdriver in your. It's like that toolbox in your home, which can do some task. Right? Sheikh Ali, you have logged in with two user IDs. Same? Are you same person or different?
Yeah, it's actually same. My audio has some problems.
Okay.
On my laptop.
Fine. No problem. So, okay. Till this, any doubt? Anyone? Sam, is it clear to you? Sam, to you, is it clear? Sam, Mary, Peter.
Yeah, it's okay.
Dhirendra Babu. Is it? Okay, fine. So once this request is raised, what we will do, we will go to these companies who are going to create a lock, like DigiCert, VeriSign. DigiCert is a very powerful. Like in India, there is something lock company. 𝐒𝐥𝐿 is a company, right? Like in US, there will be some company. Okay, so this DigiCert is the market leader who provide the certificate. Is a market leader. So if you go and check DigiCert, it's a company which is a market leader in providing these particular certificates. So if you want the certificates up here, purchase, you can purchase these certificates. You can click on buy. Once you click on buy, there is a 2-year plan, 1-year plan. You can select any plan, 2-year plan, suppose. Generally, company, we select 1-year plan. So we'll select 1-year plan. See how much costly it is. Okay, it's a huge cost to a company. Okay, for 1 year, how much? $1118. So I have a CSR. See, it is asking you to give CSR. So what will you do? You can upload a CSR, or you can paste a CSR. Where is the CSR? Just now you created, add this, okay, and paste it. Okay, done. Generally, in your company, because this is like monetary related things and other things, DevOps engineers will not be creating the certificates, okay, in the company. Here, they will not go to DigiCert, and they will be, if this is DigiCert and all, there will be separate team in your company who will be managing the DigiCert account, okay. But then in some companies, again, you might only have to manage, okay. You will have some license, like 200 certificates you can raise, okay. Your company might go and do a deal with DigiCert where you can raise 200 certificates, 200 websites, and you can go one by one. You have to use it very carefully, because see, it is so huge, right? It's like one in India, it's like huge amount, okay. So we are not going to create it, not even we are getting this much amount from this whole batch. So we will not be going to create this certificate here, okay. But I'm just showing you this is how. See, when you give this certificate request, automatically DigiCert identified the website name also, abc123.com. Can you see? I have not given this. This is automatically identified. Okay, if you delete this thing, okay, see, currently it is not there, right? But if you paste it, this something random characters, see, automatically this is coming. So DigiCert is smart enough to understand the certificate request, that this is for which URL. If you want to add more URL, add it here at the below. Suppose if you want to use one certificate for multiple requests, then add it here. Okay, see, as soon as you add it, price is also increasing. Additional standard URL, that is called SAN certificate. So in your company, they may ask you which kind of certificate you are using, a SAN certificate or a standard certificate. So you may say, I'm using a SAN certificate, because even if the price is same, see, it is doubled, but the management will be easy. One certificate for 2 URLs, one certificate for 4 URLs. Okay, you can say SAN certificate. Correct? So you can give here comma and like this 200 certificates, 200 domains. But then there is a disadvantage also in that case. What is the disadvantage? If this certificate is somehow hacked by any hacker, all these websites will be hacked. So that is also one challenge. Correct? So that is why banks, okay, some banks are there. So hdfcbank.com. In India, there is a bank called hdfcbank.com. Okay, so this bank, see, there is a lock symbol. Click on this certificate, connection is secure, certificate is valid. And if you see here, details, go to SAN. See, this is also from DigiCert. Can you see? This company who has given this certificate, DigiCert only. So see, you are doing the real thing, okay? How company will do same thing, okay? So understand this thing. Where is that? So see, this is valid for 2 DNS names, one with www, the other one without www. Okay. So this is again a SAN certificate with these 2 domain. Right? Check ICICIbank.com. This is one more bank in India. Okay. These are 2 big brands you already know. Okay. So generally banks, okay, see, what is the problem here in this certificate? See, it is using star.icicibank.com. What does this mean? So this is also from DigiCert. But this is, see here, it is star.icicibank.com. What do you think? What does star means?
All sub branches will be included there when you give star. Subdomains.
Subdomains. So when you give star, this is called wildcard certificate. So there are how many kind of certificates in market? If anybody is asking you in your interview, there is standard one-to-one relationships. There is SAN 1 to 200 you can have. Okay. There is wildcard. So wildcard is so bad. The ICICI Bank is not at all thinking about security. HDFC Bank is thinking, but they are now ICICI Bank is saving money. They are not thinking about the security. If this certificate is somehow hacked, the entire bank data will be like the transactions may be hacked. So like loans.icicibank.com, okay, personal loan.icici, savings.icicibank.com, okay. So many subdomains are there. Even our company is using this wildcard, like lms.lwplabs.com. We do have 2 websites, right? LWP Lab. We also have campaign.lwplabs.com. Okay. All these are using the same certificate because we do have a wildcard certificate. Okay. But for us, there is a different kind of security. We have a Cloudflare security. Okay. It's like, again, a very good kind of a security. So, but then this wildcard. Okay. Wildcard. So when you go and work in a company or give your interview, don't say I am using a wildcard certificate. Say that my security team asked us or requested us not to use wildcard. It is our compliance issue. We can't use. Okay. Whatever you wish you will go and do in company, it is not allowed. Okay. So wildcard we are not using. We are using standard for very, very critical websites. Suppose you have a website flipkart.com. So you will use a very critical website which generates revenue. You will use standard. Some websites which are not so critical and they are not generating revenue, but you need search engine optimization, you need HTTPS, you use SAN certificate. Okay, it's like relative. There is no perfect definition of anything. Understood, right? You have to think like that. Okay, I have to save money for my company. How will I save? I can create a wildcard certificate. Like for which websites I should create a wildcard certificate? For all the blogs. Okay, your company CIO will have blog, CEO will have blog. All the blogs, whatever is there in your company, create a wildcard certificate. All the non-production, whatever you have, create a wildcard certificate. All the non-critical productions you have, okay, you create a SAN certificate. Okay, and then for the very, very critical websites, like the main website which is generating revenue, create a standard certificate. Okay, clear to all of you? This concept. Doing SSL is very easy. Okay, just step by step, copy paste, done. But then this concept you have to understand, all of you. Okay, this is what will make the difference here in LWP Lab students and then the other students. Okay, clear to all of you, right? Fine. Now,
no, I have one doubt. So while talking about the security part, this DigiCert is secure because it is over there. It is written that it has that SSL certification. Also, TLS certification is also there.
DigiCert is a company which is providing you this certificate.
Okay.
Okay. This is a company. Like I have a company for training. Similar, DigiCert is a company for providing certificates to you. Okay. What is certificate? That certificate will say that yes, Aviral, suppose if you are a DevOps engineer, how will you get that certificate? We will give you certificate at the end of the course if you want. Okay. You will also have, suppose you will showcase, you will create your CV, you will go and give AWS certification so that you will prove yourself that yes, I am a DevOps. I know this particular thing. I'm the genuine person, right? So this ICICIbank.com is certifying that okay, I am the right website. DigiCert will not give any company some similar ICICIbank.com. Suppose any company, other company is coming who is having ICICIbank1.com. It is kind of a similar website. It's very similar looking website, but then that company will not be getting the validation from the DigiCert. Because DigiCert will validate internally.
Okay. So it provide SSL and TLS protection, we can say.
SSL protection, TLS protection. Just don't go in that SSL, TLS. Just think that it is giving us protection. Validation that okay, this is my genuine company, genuine thing. And then it is also encrypting the data. Here,
right.
Encrypting the data. Na? If you give names, forms, and submit, this data will be encrypted and all passed to the server. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What happens? So we'll do the exercise quickly. So here we are going to go and create from DigiCert. Think about a scenario where you yourself, your company is working for all non-production websites, and your company will go and create self-signed certificate. We'll say, okay, I will certify my sites. Or these are non-production. Why will companies spend money for non-production? This $2,000. So they will say, okay, I don't need DigiCert. Okay, I will create my own certificate. So they will, for all the non-productions, like stage.lwplabs.com, dev.lwplabs.com, they will create a self-signed certificate. So how to create self-signed certificate? We'll go down, the steps are mentioned, copy this command and create. We'll go to server. Okay, we'll copy paste. Just change the. What are we doing? We are using CSR and key to create the out file. Which file? CRT file. So first we will create key file, then we will create CSR file, and with these two files we will create the CRT. How many days it is valid? 365 days it is valid. Okay, right. Now we created the CRT file, right? Now CSR is no more required. That work is done for CSR. Now you can delete the thing, CSR. Okay, it is no more required. You have key and CRT. Key is nothing but the lock and key. This is the lock and this is the key for it. Now what we will do, we will go to the, just follow the document. Now you can validate this certificate also by running this command that, okay, is this valid for 1 year or not? Okay, what is the issuer and other things you can validate by running this command. Just change the CRT name. Okay, here CRT is this, give the CRT name. Okay, once you do this, go to here in this part. I'll go this particular part and I will do ls-ltr. I will get this particular ssl.conf file. Okay, so what I will do, I will take a backup of this file. Okay, cp this, again I will paste. I'll give a backup. Okay, then I will open this file. Okay, using vi. But vi, okay, if you see when you open this file through vi, you might not get the same this thing, right, in blue and all. So sometimes now you need to install Vim for doing this. Okay, Vim. Okay, currently it is showing because Vim is already installed in my server. So if for you it will not show. So go and install the Vim, and then you do Vim space ssl.conf to see these things, like all the hash part are comment to explain what is this parameter. Okay, this is my actual parameter. This is just the explanation of this parameter. Okay, so just scroll down, just use your up down arrow and see this virtual something. Okay, come here and then uncomment this, uncomment this. As soon as you do uncomment, the color will change. Give I insert mode /abc, change this example here, delete, and type abc123. Okay, after this SSL type abc. Okay, these are optional. This is like mandatory step which you have to do. I'm just changing the name of the log file. Like, okay, if this log file will create, I will know that there are 200 websites running here. I will know that this is where this log file is for ABC. This log file is for ABC, not for XYZ. Okay, so I'll just change this, uncomment this. I'll go down. Here you see, this is the main thing which you need to see. Certificate file, key file. So now what you do, go and comment and then double click, right click, and then give the path, whatever you created few minutes back. Under this path you created, abc123.crt, the CRT file you created. Now go down and comment it. Again, you give enter, certificate key file, double click, and then give you key. Okay, so the key file is created. So certificate file and the key file. Cool. Escape, :w, write, q, quit, save it. Done. Once you have done this, still if you see your HTTPD status, you will find that this is running only at 80 port. But as per diagram, what I told you, it should also run at 443 port. Correct? So now what you will do reload. Once you do reload, now you do status again, and you will find that it is running in 2 ports, 443 and 80. How will you check more? Run this command. Remember, I have explained you netstat command. Okay, just run this command, and you will find that when you run this command, it will show you that this particular HTTPD is running in 2 ports, 80 and 443. It means that this particular daemon, suppose if this daemon is Rahul, suppose Rahul is very rich guy and he is actually purchasing 2 homes and he is staying in 2 homes, something like this. Okay, so HTTPD is a rich person. This daemon is actually having 2 ports where it is running or listening. You go and knock any of the door and HTTPD will open or listen. Okay, so this is how you will see that if this port is open or not. Okay, so this port is open. Now what will you do? You will do simple. You will go and try to hit this with HTTPS, not HTTP, but HTTPS. And S will be going to which port? :443. Even if you do not write it, it will always go to 443 only. But if you write it, that's also okay. Just if you give this, say this opening. For you, it might not open because the security group which is there, okay, it is not open it will not be opened for you. It will be giving timeout. So what you have to do, you have to go to edit inbound rules to the same security group. This will not be there for you. Okay, only this thing will be there for you. SSH and HTTP will be there. You go and add a rule which is HTTPS. Okay, and anywhere again add a rule HTTPS and IPv6. So there are 2 kind of IPv4 and v6. Open it for both. Save rules. Once you save, you will be finding that this is opening for you. It will not give you timeout. See, it is opening, but still it is giving me some error. That okay, attackers might not steal your thing. Some error messages is coming. Because this is self-signed. Means I am only signing. The company itself is saying, I am a trustworthy website, come to me. Which Google Chrome do not understand. Google Chrome know DigiCert company. Google Chrome know VeriSign. Google Chrome know some good companies. They don't know who is this abc123.com. Self-signed means issued by abc123. Means it is the self company saying I'm an authentic person. If I say I'm a very honest person, things will not work. Okay. Our students need to say, if I say I'm teaching very good, then nothing will happen, right? Our students are giving good review. That is why people are coming. They are coming and checking the things. They are doing so many 10 to 12. They are attending demos. Then they are actually joining the things, right? So try to understand. So this particular common name is not a certified person for Google Chrome. That is why it is giving you this not secure. But then this is for which kind of environment? Non-prod. Doesn't matter, right? Non-prod will be used. The customers for non-productions are who? The developers, testers, okay? All these things. And these are internal to company. Internal means few folks will be there. 10 to 20 folks will be there. Can you not go and tell those 10 to 20 folks that, boss, even if you get this error, ignore this. Okay, don't worry. Do what? Do what? Go and click on advance and click on proceed. Once you proceed, see it is opening and it is HTTPS. Means data still will be encrypted. But then Google Chrome is not certifying you. They are saying, no, I don't believe that you are the genuine guy. But then I will do the encryption for you. Encryption will be still done. Okay. So the details and other things you can see here. Who is the issuer? Validity, not before. Okay. It is like 2022, not after 23. That means it is valid for 1 year. Okay. What is the subject? See, this is the email ID which we gave. This is the domain. This is training. This is company, alpha data. All those details are here. GA, US. See, remember we have given these details when we created the CSR. Here we have given these details, right? See, US, GA, alpha data. Same thing it is displaying here as well. So with this, we understood that, yeah, my certificate is coming into phase. It is okay, but then this is giving that error. Why? Because I can't go and purchase the certificate in real life. Okay. But then there are companies like 𝐶SSL. Okay. If you really want to try this, there are companies like 𝐶SSL. Okay. You can go and create this particular because we already exhausted. Create a account here and you can actually buy a domain from GoDaddy. Okay, buy a test domain from GoDaddy and we can actually do this testing as well. Okay, so that I can show you. Any one of you can purchase and we can show you this thing in a very simple manner. Okay, with this 𝐶SSL.